Good morning. Welcome to another plan with me. This week I'm memory planning September 1st to the 7th, and I'm using this kit from CinderellaPaperCo. It is a school themed kit, and I used it because it was the first week back with the students. And the bow washi that you see me putting down right now is from Simply Gilded. I didn't see that I had this purple one in my collection, so you'll see me on the right side debating on whether or not to use it and to pull up the other one. Because pink on pink is a lot of pink, so I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize I had this one." But then I ultimately didn't pull up the other side because I only have swatches of that pink, and I'm like, "If I pull up this side, then it's kind of a waste." So, yeah, I just used the pink. I got this kit during a glitch sale, which when I checked the website actually, like, 5 minutes ago, they're still selling out some of their stuff. It's a shop based in the States, and I'm in Canada, so I was kind of worried about the dollar conversion plus the tariff situation with the postal, mailing stuff, but everything turned out fine. I still feel like I got a really, really good deal because I don't see much of a glitch in this kit. This is the first one I'm using from that whole purchase that I made from them. There is, like, 2 or 3 tiny little boxes that look like they're cut a little bit off, but other than that, everything else seems perfectly fine, so I think these kits were like, they're ultimate kits, they come with so many labels and so many full boxes, and they were priced at something like $3 for all that, so I it was a really good deal. So I had to jump on that and order a bunch of them. I think I ordered 15 in total altogether, and yeah, I was surprised too because there's been times where I order from the States and I have to pay, what is that called? Not packaging fee, there's something that is called when you pick it up. Okay, I don't know what it's called, and I'm, like, totally spacing here, hold on. You ever tried to Google something, but you don't know what it's called, so you don't even know how to put it in the search engine? That's what just happened to me. I think it's called importation fees, though, like, importation fees, I think. I said it I talk really fast, sorry. Importation, the word doesn't even sound right to me. I don't know. But anyways, I usually have to pay those fees when I go pick up stuff from the States, especially stickers that I order, but this time I didn't have to, and it was quite a big package, so I don't know. Why am I complaining? No idea. So yeah, like I said, this week was the first week of work. No, well, the second week of work, but the first week the students were back. And I was exhausted every day this week. I've been teaching for 11 plus years. No, I'm lying, 12 years. I said 11 plus just because I've been teaching 12. Trying to make it sound better than it is. Oh my goodness. What is happening? What is happening to me? Anyways, I find that every year is getting harder and harder, and I'm feeling more exhausted and more exhausted. I don't know if it's an age thing or if it's just the ever changing things that happen within a school. I don't know what it is, but I just feel so exhausted from this week. But thankfully, my husband was very gracious and helped me relax every day this week. He introduced me to this new Xbox game that was super relaxing, and he gave me massages. It was, it was a whole thing. But we survived, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say. So, starting off with a Monday, I am marking, the first thing I'm marking is that I was tired AF. I am using this Coffee Monsters emoji to mark that, and this Tired AF script is from Holly Lynn Co. I just when I try to, fix my sleeping, I sometimes make myself go to bed super late the night before and then wake up super early the next day and then make myself stay tired all day long, thinking that I'll have a good sleep that night. That doesn't always work though, and it didn't work this day. But I did enjoy this day, so I did some planning and I'm using this Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to mark that. And then using this pencil from the Prairie Planner, I am marking that I work planned. So I actually went into the school to do some work planning. There was a few of us there, which I was thankful for because I don't like going there by myself. It just kind of freaks me out. It's a bigger school, and I would get scared of every single noise I hear. And yeah, so thankfully there was other people there. And then after that, we went to get groceries. So I'm using the shopping cart from the Prairie Planner. And then we went to get Burger King. We usually do this after grocery shopping, and I'm using those fries from the Coffee Brain plans. And then to mark that I played Apex, I'm using this small controller sticker from the 3 years apart, and the Apex script is from the Prairie Planner. And then to mark that I took a bath, I'm using this bath bomb from the sticker party, and the bath time script is from Krell's Creations. And then I uploaded a video this day. I couldn't tell you what it was, but I'm using this emoji sticker holding the YouTube play button. And that night I had really bad insomnia, which I probably should have seen coming, but I'm using this paper Shire bunny to mark that I couldn't sleep. I think it's from like a nightmare sheet. Moving on to Tuesday. So this was the first day when we actually had students. So I woke up feeling super tired because I think I had insomnia because I was worried about the first day, and I always do this. I always make myself worry like crazy. And I honestly think that's what happened. Here I'm adjusting my camera, not my camera, my stand, or my light stand was touching my desk, and it was like bumping every single time. I honestly don't even know if that fixed the problem or not. But anyways, marking that I was super tired again on Tuesday, I'm using another emoji sticker to mark that, and another tired AF sticker from Holly Lynn Co. again. And then to mark work, I'm using this crayon and paper from, I think that's from Papershire, to mark back with students. And then something something kind of happened this day. This wasn't at work. This was something else, but I'm using this once more with love melting emoji head, or what does she doesn't call hers emoji head. What are they called? Munchkins, that's right. So this munchkin melting to mark that, and then the shit script is from Curls Creations. No, it's not. It's from Chasing Chels. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, something happened. It was kind of beyond my control, but it made me feel like overwhelmed because I was in the middle of work. But everything happens. It's fine. And to mark that my husband made me lunch, I'm using this girl from the Prairie Planner. I don't live very far from work. I live literally, it's a 5-minute drive, but I do drive to work because I don't trust the city that I live in. But yeah, he made me lunch, and I can't do that every day because our lunches are only like 30 minutes or something. But this day I just wanted to be at home and see my husband, I guess, in between. And then to mark that I relaxed after work, I'm using this Once More with Love face mask munchkin to mark that. And then the Once More with Love munchkin taking a shower to mark that I took a bath. I know it doesn't make sense, but I'm running out of bath stickers. And then to mark that I played the relaxing puzzle game that I was talking about. It's called Too Tough, but it's like it's a French cartoon inspired game, and it's really cute, super relaxing, super easy. There's not a lot of brain power that goes with it, so it was a good game for this week. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I'm marking is that I was up early, and I'm using this clock sticker from Once More with Love. And then I read in the morning, so I'm using this emoji sticker from Coffee Monsters Go. And both those scripts are from the Prairie Planner. And then to mark work this day, I'm using this Paper Bits Co. I think it's a bear. Yeah, I think it's a bear to mark that. And then I ran some errands after work, and I'm using this card. I think this is also from Paper Bits Co. And then marking that me and my husband cooked together this evening, I'm using this crock pot, which is like a leftover from, I'm pretty sure it's from Simply a Mess, or else a Chasing Chels kit. I'm not entirely sure. And then we went for a walk this evening, and I'm using this shoe sticker that I have no idea where it's from. And then to mark that I finally started watching the new season on Wednesday, I'm using this leftover deco piece from a Scribble Prints Co kit that I used before. And then we just had cuddles in the evening, so I'm using these munchkins from Once More with Love, and the cuddle script is from the Prairie Planner. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I'm marking again is that I was up early. Every time I mark up early, I just mark that when I wake up before my alarm clock. And the clock sticker is from Once More with Love, and the up early script is from the Prairie Planner. Then I read that morning again, so I'm using another emoji to mark that, and the read script again is from the Prairie Planner. And to mark work this day, I'm using this play structure thing from the Prairie Planner. I don't know what that's called, but they don't have them in playgrounds anymore. They were deemed too dangerous, so they took them all out. But I remember them being a lot of fun. I remember me and my brother used to throw each other off those things. Anyways, marking that I work late this day, I'm using this laptop sticker from CinderellaPaperCo, and then after I went home, I'm using this Mixie cat to mark relaxing. And then I watched some more Wednesday, so I'm using this Netflix sticker from Carl's Creations. And then I played some more of that Too Tough game, so I'm using another controller from 3 Years Apart. Moving on to Thursday, nope, Friday, the first thing I'm marking is that I was up early again, so I'm using another clock sticker and another up early script. I am using emoji holding balloons to mark TGIF. I was so exhausted, so ready for the weekend. It was wild. I don't know, like I said, it's getting harder and harder each time. But anyways, marking work this day, I'm using another laptop from PaperBitsCo, and then after work every Friday, I don't know when this tradition started, but I started to get coffee after work every Friday, which I know is not good for someone who suffers with insomnia, but it's just the weekend, so I don't have to get up early. The coffee cup is from, I believe it's from Simply a Mess, who is no longer open, and the Tim Horton script is from the Prairie Planner. And then that evening, I pulled stickers, so I'm using a sticker stack from the Prairie Planner, and I played more of that Too Tough game, so I'm using another controller from 3 Years Apart. And then just to mark that me and my husband had cuddles that evening, I'm using this couple sticker from Papershire. And then moving on to Saturday, the first thing I'm marking is that I went to get another Tim Horton. So this cup is from a Happy Planner book that I had taken apart years ago, and I'm just finally starting to use up these stickers. And the Tim Horton script is also again from Prairie Planner. And then I can't for the life of me even guess where this bunny sticker is from, but I'm using this bunny sticker planning to mark that I planned this morning. And then after that, I'm marking that I played more of the Too Tough game, so I'm using another small controller from 3 Years Apart. And then this afternoon, me and my aunt did go to bingo again, so I'm using this nail polish sticker. I've mentioned before that I don't have any bingo stickers. Um, I don't know any shops that have them, so I've just been using nail polishes because they kind of remind me of bingo dabbers, and it just makes sense. And at the same time, it doesn't. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's clearly a nail polish sticker, but whatever. And then this day, my husband needed to grab another ID picture or take another ID picture rather, so we needed to go do that. And there's only so many places in our city that can do that service, so it was literally we went to 2 places and it was done. And then we went to this Vietnamese restaurant, so I'm using this once more with love sticker to mark that. And I forgot to mention that the camera sticker is from the Prairie Planner. And I don't know where the nail polish sticker is from. I don't know if I said that. I just made a really weird whistling noise. This evening, me and my husband watched Liar Liar, so I'm using this popcorn sticker from, what's it called again? What's it called? Paper Milk? Paper and Milk? I think it's Paper and Milk. To mark that we watched Liar Liar with Jim Carrey. And then we've watched it before, by the way. We just wanted to rewatch it together. And then moving on to Sunday, the first thing I'm marking is that I was up early again, so I'm using another clock sticker from Once More with Love. And of course, the up early script is from the Prairie Planner. And then I played Apex this day, which I kind of taken a break from all week. I feel like if I was playing Apex, I would have just added to my stress level from the week because Apex is a competitive game, whereas the Too Tough game that I was playing is just a more relaxing first player, like single player game. And anyways, I don't have the sticker on here yet, but it is from Papershire. I had to go dig it out. And then the script is also from Prairie Planner. And then I did some reading, so I'm using the book sticker from the Prairie Planner and the read script from the Prairie Planner. And then to mark we got groceries this day. I'm pretty sure this character is from the Sticker Genie, but I might be wrong. And we went to get Burger King after because that's our weird tradition after we go grocery shopping, and the poutine sticker is from the Sticker Party. And then I did some Xbox supporting, so I'm using the Xbox controller from 3 Years Apart. and the support sticker is from Sticky Sloth Designs. And this night was a blood moon, so I'm using this. I don't even remember where this moon is from, but ouch, I just banged my foot. But it works perfectly for the blood moon that happened this evening. It was very beautiful, very weird looking. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy your week. I am trying to show you the full spread, but it's very blurry. Sorry about that. Bye.